Hello everyone, good morning. I'm Steve from UCAN English Tutoring. I hope you enjoyed learning useful tips, tricks, assessment and correction of the writing and speaking section of OET, IELTS and PT academic examinations on my YouTube channel. Amidst my busy schedule, I have uploaded over 290 videos under several playlists till now. Since 2008, I have been helping more than 12,000 students to achieve their desired scores. If you find my YouTube videos helpful, please like them and share them with your friends, colleagues, relatives, other WhatsApp and Telegram groups. Should you have the comments to improve the quality of my videos, please write them and subscribe to my YouTube channel. To get more benefits, you can become a member on my YouTube channel by clicking the Join tab near the subscription icon and following the instructions, or using the link available in the description section of my videos. First is what we call the silver member. If you pay $4.99 per month, which is going to be approximately 250 to 300 Indian rupees, you'll be able to get access to the exclusive members only videos, loyalty badges and emojis. If you become a gold member, you are going to pay only $14.99 per month, which is going to be approximately 750 to 800 Indian rupees. You will get all the perks that are allocated for the silver member, plus you will get 10 sets of test materials for IELTS, OET, and PTE academic examinations. If you would like to get the highest benefits from my channel, you can become a platinum member by paying $79.99 per month, which is going to be approximately 4,000 to 4,100 Indian rupees per month. You will get the perks from all the previous levels, plus you'll get the free assessment of 2 speaking and 2 writing tests. In addition to that, you will also get the assistance with 2 full reading and listening tests. If you would like to increase the chances of passing your OET, IELTS or PT exam in one attempt itself, please contact me at steve@ucanenglishtutoring.com or +61 468 480 877, which is my mobile number as well as WhatsApp number. In return, you will get the free assessment and correction of your first letter and first role play to help you find your weak areas and address them using effective strategies I'm going to teach you. In this video, I'm going to assess one of my students' OET letter and provide the word-by-word feedback along with the feedback against each parameter, and finally the approximate score for this letter. Let's go through this. So you have written on the date on the top. I'm happy with that. That's good. And then you have written on the recipient's contact details. That's good as well. So Mr. John Webb, the manager, Barville Nursing Home, 18 Meadow Road, Barville. So that's good. And you have been giving blank lines in between. That's really good because it makes your letter readable and neat. So that's really good. Let's go through the next one. That's the salutation section where you have provided the salutation, dear Mr. Webb, comma. So that's good. I'm happy with that. All right. Then the next one is the reference details of the patient, that is regarding Miss Sheila Dyer, aged 72. That's good. I'm happy with that. Let's go through the introduction paragraph. I am writing to update the current condition of Miss Sheila. So try to use capital M properly, please. Okay. Miss Sheila Dyer, who requires your continued care. That's good. She has been diagnosed with the left side ischemic stroke and middle cerebral artery. All right, that's good. She is being discharged today. That's perfect. Okay, so the introduction paragraph sounds really good. I'm very happy with that, and there is no grammar mistake at all. So that's good. All right, let's go to the next one. Miss Dyer was admitted to hospital on 10 March. Immediately, she was treated with the tissue plasminogen activator and oxygen therapy. Okay, so okay, I have a question. So this, you said this one activator, is it an equipment? If it is an equipment, then you have to use with a tissue plasminogen activator. Okay, is that an equipment, Liji? So it's not an equipment, right? It is just a name of something. Okay, all right, yep.
Yes, sir.
That's okay. Yeah, that's all right then. Okay, currently she is on Okay, that's the medication. Okay, dipridamole 200 mg twice daily, comma aspirin 75 mg daily, and then enalapril 25 mg daily, comma metoprolol 50 mg twice a day, and then atorvastatin 40 mg twice daily or at night, and this one. Okay, so these are the medications, and you have written on. Between the medications, you can use this semicolon if there are so many medications. Okay, for example, this one. Okay, you can use the commas here, and then you can use maybe the semicolons after every medications. Okay, if there is so many, all right, if there are so many medications, that can be a bit helpful. Okay, that's fine. And she has made good progress except aphasia and apraxia. Okay, that's all right. She has weakness in upper extremity and muscle weakness in the right arm. You should write the right arm. Okay. All right, so what you should have written down is in right arm. Instead of that, you should have mentioned in the right arm. Okay, in right arm, that should have been replaced with in the right and then arm. So that's what you should have written on. Okay. All right, let's go ahead with the next one. What's the next one? Okay. Okay, she requires assistance in activities of daily living. Assistance in activities of daily living. That's fine. That's fine. One of the problems, however, one of the problems with your letter is that you are using mostly the simple sentences in your letter, and that's not really good, Liji. So it's better to use a combination of complex and compound sentences. All right, that is my recommendation. Okay, let's go to the next one, next page. All right, upon discharge, stretching and strengthening exercise requires to be continued. Okay, requires to be continued. When you say exercise, is that like a plural noun? If it is a plural, I believe stretching and strengthening is going to be in the form of a plural noun here. You should have written on exercises, and then you should have used requires. Okay, not requires. Okay, so I believe instead of writing down stretching and strengthening exercise, okay, you should have mentioned exercise requires. Okay, this is grammatically correct anyway. So the one that you have written on is grammatically correct, but I believe it's going to be a plural noun. So exercise, stretching and strengthening exercises required to be continued. All right, that's going to be the correct answer. Okay, let's go to the next one. She was recommended for Mediterranean diet due to her current body mass index, which is, okay, you should have mentioned which is, or you could have mentioned something else. Okay, so but this is wrong, otherwise that is. Okay, due to her body mass index, which is 38. Okay, so it's not just is 38. What you should have done is 38, you should have mentioned that is 38 or which is 38. Okay, so one of them can be used, which is 38. All right, that's going to be more appropriate. Okay, let's go to the next one. Monitoring, is that a new sentence? Did you place a full stop? I think you have placed a full stop here, isn't it? So monitoring, this M doesn't look like a capital M. Please try to put the capital M with the straight lines across. Monitoring her medications and blood pressure. Don't write down the capital B here, please. So let's say blood pressure, because that condition should not be done. Okay, so you shouldn't write it down with the capital letter, please. We shouldn't do that. Okay, so we shouldn't do that. All right, let's go ahead with the next one. Next one is all right, so monitoring her medications and blood pressure is important. That's good, I'm happy with that. Kindly keep her blood pressure at less than 140/90 mmHg and low density cholesterol at less than 70 mg/dl. So you need to put the slash properly. It needs to be written like this, not like the straight line. Okay, it's going to be the slashes, isn't it? So it should be, instead of writing down mg and then this straight line /dl, what you should have done is you should have mentioned mg and then slash, so it's forward slash here, that's, and then dl. That could have been written down properly, right? Okay, let's go to the next one. What's the next one? Okay, please note she has a neurological consultation after 10 days. That's perfect. Okay, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to contact me. Yours sincerely, the charge nurse. Yeah, perfect. All right, this letter is much better. It's written down really very well. I'm very happy with the way that you have done that, and you have reduced the grammatical mistakes dramatically. I'm very happy with that. So grammar could have been a bit better because you have committed some of these grammatical mistakes, right? Could have been a bit better, particularly, the use of articles, some symbols, and then verbs and nouns could have been improved a little bit. Okay, it could have been improved a little bit. All right, so that's one of the things, one of the recommendations. However, vocabulary is perfect. I'm happy with the way that you have been using the vocabulary. Connectivity is also good. What else? So another recommendation for you is to use more complex and compound sentences instead of using only simple sentences. Okay, that's what you got to do. All right. Overall task fulfillment is okay. Did you count how many words you have written down in this one? Liji, do you know how many words you have written on this one?
190, sir.
190. Okay, that's good. Layout and presentation features are perfect. So I'm happy with these ones as well. So that's all good. What you have done was overall task fulfillment is okay. That's good. Use of, okay. Let's go through the other ones. So the punctuation marks. Punctuation marks are perfect. I'm happy with the way you have been using the punctuation marks as well. Let me go through the case notes and see if you have included all the relevant case notes or not. Okay. So you have written down, you have to write down this letter to Mr. John Webb, who is the manager of Bardwell Nursing Home, 18 Meadow Road. That's all right. That's good. So you are going to write down this letter to the same place, where she has been receiving the care, isn't it? So it's good. All right. So in this case, we don't need to use any social or the medical information because it's already known by the addressee. Okay. Right. Let's go ahead with the next one. Okay, from here. Sheila Dyer, 72-year-old, is a patient in the medical ward in which you are a church nurse. Okay, all right. Public hospital, that's fine. Seal Road, Orville, that's all right. You don't need to mention that. It's okay because it's our hospital. We can so say so. Okay, that's fine. All right. Patient details, widow marital status is not needed. Residence is not needed. Next of kin is not needed. Social background is not needed. Medical history is not needed. So none of these details, are needed from here, from the first page. Apart from these things, okay, these are the diagnoses apart from those things. So that's good. I'm happy with that. All right, let's go through the next one. Okay, next one. Medications treated immediately on admission with TPA, tissue plasminogen activator. Okay, and supplemental oxygen. That's all right. So you don't need to repeat the same words, again and again. So you could have used maybe some synonyms. All right. So I would recommend you to use more synonyms instead of copying the words from case notes. Okay. For example, treated immediately. So you have used the same phrase, okay, in your letter. It's not good. You could have mentioned, you could have mentioned the treatment was given as soon as he was hospitalized or something like that. You could have write those kinds of phrases. All right, or urgently, immediately, urgently, and so on. Okay, 12 March commenced on, that's one. Okay, aspirin, that's all right. It's okay, once daily, twice daily, at night. So these are the medications. Okay, good. Okay, that's fine. But are they relevant? Are these medications relevant to the current ones, current conditions?
Yes, sir.
Okay, anticoagulants. Okay. So remaining aphasia and expasia. So these are the issues, right? Upper extremity weakness as well. Some muscle weakness in the right arm. Okay, try to use the okay, because you didn't use that over there. Some difficulty interesting showering targeting due to upper extremity weakness. Okay, so you have used the daily living activities. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's good. That's the way to summarize all this information. That's good. Current BMI, gradual weight loss. Okay, that's fine. Regular physiotherapy, stretching and strengthening exercises. See this one? It's a
Yes,
plural
sir.
now. So you have
Yes,
used
sir.
a singular now. That's not correct. Screening for swallowing deficiency, none observed. You don't need to mention that. Nutrition assessment type, diet recommended. Yeah, that's right. You need to mention that. Language therapy for office. Did you mention this one? I think you didn't. If this is an issue, so you have to mention what they have done as well, isn't it? So what you could have done is, I'll tell you. So except, and then you mentioned aphasia and apraxia for which language therapy was commenced. So you could have made it a compound sentence. I'll show you what I mean. Where is that? Okay, I think there is something here. Except, okay, so this one, look at this. She has made good progress except aphasia and apraxia, for which, comma, language therapy was initiated. Language therapy was commenced. Is that clear with you? So that you can write down at least some
Yes, sir.
complex and compound sentences. Okay, with the with the control on good language. Okay, right. Good physical progress overall. That's fine. Neurology consultation. That's okay. Good. Monitor medications. Monitor BP. Screen for diabetes. Dietitian advice. Reduce BMI. Lower cholesterol. Did you mention all these things or no? Okay, 1 second. Okay, stretching and strengthening diet. That's okay. Blood pressure. That's all right. Cholesterol. Yeah, but I think you didn't mention anything about the medication. Oh yeah, medications. Okay, that's all right. Yeah, okay, that's good. That's fine. I'm happy with that. All right. So that's good. Yeah. So everything is included. I'm happy with that. Continuing language therapy. Yes. You should have mentioned this one. Is it like continuing medical and physiotherapy? Okay, stretching and something. Yeah, you should have mentioned and language therapy required to be continued. So you could have mentioned here stretching and strengthening exercises along with the language therapy required to be continued. So you should have included that. So language therapy is missing. Okay, so a couple of case notes are missing. Okay, leisure and social activities. You should have mentioned this one as well. Screen for depression. Yeah, okay. Did you write them down here? Social activities. I don't think so. No. You could have added some of the case notes. Okay, relevant case notes. All right, okay. So some relevant case notes are missing in this letter. Okay, apart from that, it is okay. It's not that bad. For example, the language therapy and a few other things. Apart from that, this letter sounds really good. All right, according to me, okay, the number of grammatical mistakes has been reduced dramatically. So I'm very happy with that. So as far as those areas are concerned, such as grammar, vocabulary, connectivity, and so on, they are all okay. You should have used more synonyms. That's another recommendation, but it's not that bad. According to me, this one can get you 300 out of 500 for sure, although you haven't included some of the relevant case notes. Okay, it's not that bad. Anyway, thank you so much.